Well, the dumpster fire that is the New York Jets gets worse. The weirdo Jets owner, Woody Johnson, backs the first-time head coach Aaron Glenn and blames bad quarterback play for winless start through 7 games of this 2025 season. I do believe in Aaron, Johnson said on Tuesday at the NFL's Fall League meeting in New York. I've known Aaron since 1996, and I was a fan. I've always been a fan of him. I see the way he handles a room. If I were a player, I would respond to him because he's the real deal. No bullshit, and there's no second agendas. What you're hearing is the truth. And a lot of time, players don't get the truth. They get a lot of gobbledygook, Jets owner Woody Johnson told the media. The Jets are the only winless team remaining in the NFL in 2025. It marks the 3rd time in team history the club started winless through 7 weeks to start a season. The other years, 2020 and 1996, Johnson said he has quote-unquote more hope than others that Glenn can turn around the careening Jets, but took particular issue with the quarterback play. Woody Johnson then went on to say, and looks like he's turning around parts of it, the owner said of Glenn. You know, it's hard when you have a quarterback with the rating that we've got. He has ability, but something is just not jiving. But if you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results across the league. You have to play consistently at that position, and that's what we're going to try to do.
What's your confidence level in Aaron to turn it around?
Well, it looks like he's turning around parts of it. You know, it's hard when you have a quarterback with, with a rating that we've got. You know, he has the ability, but something just is not jiving. But if you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results if you go across the league. You have to play consistently with, at that position, and that's what we're going to try to do for the remainder of the season.
So what gives you hope then? Does he give you hope?
I just think defense, special teams are doing better. Defense is pretty good. And if we can just complete a pass, it would look good. We got to complete some passes. You got to convince them that you can do something. Otherwise, it's hard to have have a game that you could win.
Jets quarterback Justin Fields has struggled mightily since a promising week 1, missing layups and looking rattled in the pocket. He has completed 63.7% of his passes for 845 yards with 4 touchdown tosses and 0 interceptions in 6 starts. Tyrod Taylor, the Jets' backup quarterback, meanwhile, is a more efficient passer, but struggled on Sunday with the deep ball when inserted into the game, woefully underthrowing several open receivers while tossing 2 interceptions. I just think defense, special teams are doing better, Johnson said. Defense is pretty good. If we could just complete a pass, it would look good. We got to complete some passes. The comment suggests Johnson would favor backup quarterback, Taylor taking over under center, but he said the decision was up to the coach. Glenn has yet to announce who his quarterback will be in week 8. Regardless of how the QB situation works out this year, it's clear the franchise signal caller the Jets have been searching decades for is not on the roster. While the owner seems perturbed by the quarterbacks, his faith is unwavering in Glenn, despite several coaching bumbles, including botching end-of-half situations. I hug him every day. I do. I say, keep the faith, man, Johnson said. Starting quarterback Justin Fields signed a 2-year, $40 million contract with the New York Jets in this past offseason, which included a $15 million signing bonus, $30 million guaranteed, and an average annual salary of $20 million. The deal was signed in March 2025 and uses void years to manage the salary cap impact. His low 2025 cap hit of roughly $8 million was achieved by structuring the contract this way. Backup quarterback Tyrod Taylor's contract with the New York Jets is a 2-year, $12 million deal with $8.5 million guaranteed. It includes a $4 million signing bonus and has incentives that could increase the total value to $18 million. The deal was signed in March 2024 and was intended to make Taylor a veteran backup for Aaron Rodgers. Don't get it twisted, the blame doesn't fall on the starting quarterback. The blame doesn't even fall on the head coach. The blame falls on the shoulders of ownership. Bonehead Woody Johnson is to blame. He hired the coach and staff. The staff signed Justin Fields. You can't tell me Woody Johnson had Super Bowl aspirations before this current season started with rookie head coach Aaron Glenn and a proven subpar quarterback in Justin Fields. Look, not the concerned about the head coach, although Glenn would certainly not be my first choice. It is the quarterback. You knew what you were getting. This owner has constantly found himself and his Jets team in the trash year after year. The Jets are always going to suck as long as Woody Johnson is the owner. Get rid of Johnson and turn the franchise around. Easier said than done. Unfortunately, you cannot force an owner to sell. The Jets will probably bench Fields at some point during the season and start Taylor, but ultimately will be picking high in the draft. I don't even trust the Jets front office to pick a good quarterback in the draft. Oh well, Jets fans, I feel for you. Hang in there. God damn, what a mess. We out.